how cool would it be if we could just stop and our life was already like there for us. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, this is Chet.
And this is our 2006 Dodge 2500 Sprinter. So with our 2006 Dodge 2500, we have the diesel engine inside, and we have about 200,000 miles on this car, or on this van. Up top on the roof, we have two 100-watt solar panels, which gives us 200 watts total. That powers our main batteries that are inside underneath our garage, underneath our bed, and then our two batteries underneath run strictly off of alternator.
So prior to the pandemic, we both worked for Disney on Ice. Chet was our stage manager, and I'm a figure skater performer on one of the newest shows that we had running.
And it was one day in Arizona at a park, at a national park, where we saw a Sprinter van and just looked at each other and saw it, and we're like, you know what? We can do that.
Hey, welcome inside. As you first walk in, you'll see our shoe storage. Here, this is where all of our hiking gear goes, all of our climbing gym gear, and just quick access stuff that we need to. We have lanterns, our GoPro or our iPhone tripod, flashlights, and anything that we just need quick access to all the time. Right when you walk in, you'll see our lagoon table. This is set up for nice breakfast or any meals, what we want to do with doors closed. Other than that, we usually eat outside. Underneath here, of our L couch, we have our Dometic chest freezer, fridge. It's fridge freezer combo, but it can only do one or the other at a time. Right here is our L couch, which comfortably seats two for the lounging around. L couch right here and main couch right here. This converts into the bed. It's easy as pulling this out, table moves. Siding right here, bottom cushion slides out, top cushion slides down, and this guy goes up for just a little bit of a head rest. Under here is our main garage. It has our Xantrex 3000 watt inverter, which powers our Edison outlet right there, along with our USB in the outlet. We have the diesel heater that's located underneath the bed. The tank is actually its own supply tank behind the driver's seat, but eventually will be routed to the main diesel tank. Up here we have our Max Air fan that's located above the bed. It's nice for those hot nights to have the fan blowing on top of you. I'm a cold sleeper, but Sarah's a warm sleeper, so it's hopefully just right over top of me. We don't have a fixed bed, so we do have to make our bed, but right when we do wake up, we'd like to make the bed. Go back into sofa mode, seating mode, put all the stuff away, because then our day is just starting right away.
So we bought the van already built out, and then we customized it to what we wanted. So I really wanted an oven. I kind of insist on traveling in oven. Even when we travel in our CRV, I have to have an oven. I like to bake. And so we built the whole bottom cupboards of the kitchen around having an oven. And then we wanted to maximize the amount of space for clothing. Welcome to the kitchen and closet area. I'll start over here. These cabinets were already here, so we left them and we love them. We just gave them a fresh coat of paint. We added a nice turtle and a piggy. Those are Chet and I, they're our favorite animals. So these open up to have all of our necessities for daily life. Here's just some cleaning stuff, a first aid kit, that kind of stuff. This is sauces and really go-to stuff for cooking. And then this is my favorite area. This is where I do my face in the morning. So this has all of our toiletry stuff. We've got a toothbrush and everything in it. We've really tried to utilize the space as much as possible with a couple of baskets, and my toiletries tend to be a little bit taller than Chet's, so they go on the top. Chet just installed this awesome mirror up here, which is super, super handy. So now we can see ourselves, and then we just fold that right back up and close them down. Love it. So we just did this new backsplash. We thought that it kind of classed the place up a little bit. And we love our spice rack with the 2 knives. And this is the kitchen. Our stove oven combo is a Dometic, and we actually built it in so that it sits inside so that we have more counter space. So it's actually like a pretty big oven there. And then it's gas powered. We're just waiting on the propane to be mounted so that we can use it. But it's really handy there. And I think the best part is that we mounted it inside so that we could have a lot of counter space. Our pride and joy of the kitchen, I think, is our storage. So we have 4 drawers that we can keep so much stuff in. This is a full caffeine drawer. Love that in the morning. Just some extra stuff. And then this is our cutlery, or this is our plate and bowl stuff in the bottom. So everything fits fairly customized. And then over here we have this huge drawer of pots and pans and stuff for the oven.
So we're fine with it. It's just you have to learn how to get around each other when getting from point A to point B, or somebody has to, okay, are you gonna do that? I'm gonna be over here, and then you do a swap.
With our tank right now, we have a 49-liter tank, and since we're out for 4 to 5 days, that water actually works out perfect for us.
So over in the sink area, we have a swivel for our faucet. This is really handy if we're getting sweaty. We can just kind of wash off outside. And then this is, I keep saying that everything is my favorite. Maybe this is my favorite part of the sink area of the kitchen. This is a fresh water faucet. So when you turn it on, it's actually filtering with UV. And it's from Acuva. It's a Canadian company, and I love it so much because then we can have fresh water that we can drink at any time of the day. I think just the convenience of having our whole life behind us and the ease of travel is my favorite part of it, because we have both done traveling by bus, by train, by plane, and now by car, just the 2 of us. And this is by far like the best way that I know of now to travel.
I think for directly to the van, when we see people, is, do you live in there? That's the, or if somebody sees it, or is that a tiny home? They ask from a distance. But we also do that same thing every time we drive past a Sprinter or anything. Is, do you live in there? Okay. We just want to know. Okay.
Okay, so moving over to the pantry and closet area. This is our dry storage for food, and it's gigantic. We have so much storage. We don't really have it super organized, but it's all there for snack time. We also keep our hose in the bottom for filling our freshwater tank, and an extra like gas powered 1 burner. So that's our pantry. And then here are the sliding drawers. So we have 5 sliding drawers, 2 for each of us, tops and bottoms. And then we have one up top that right now is just a couple of headbands, but in the winter I'll have like hats and scarves and stuff like that. I stained the whole inside of the closet just to give it kind of more of the rustic feel and finish it off a little bit. And then we also, these are the original doors. We just painted them blue, and we added new hardware to them to match the hardware that's on the kitchen side. We had been goofing around with buying a van and then making it ourselves, and we just ended up seeing an ad on Instagram for this van, and I sent it to Chet and said, I'm gonna go see the van.
I think it was on the market for 2 hours.
I got there and kind of immediately I was like, I'm gonna buy it. That's it. Behind door number 3, this is our hanging portion of our closet. So we just put this onto a couple of sliders. So we have optimized our storage. As you can see, we have a lot of clothing, This is something that I would have a hard time compromising on, but now I don't have to. I even have a nice fluffy robe because I am a lady of leisure and I like my robes. So that just goes back in there. And then in the bottom, we kind of have what we call like the fun drawer or the fun area. We have a couple of board games and some bits and bobs. We have a fan in there in case we need it. Chet's fishing equipment gets stored in there, and our laundry basket fits perfectly right underneath all of our clothes so that we have awesome, easy access. Just throw everything in, and then that comes right out, and we do our laundry. One of the unique features of the van is that we can actually walk all the way through, which is awesome for easy access and as well as cooking outside. So here we have our outside table, comes out fairly easily, just like that. And now we can cook outside. We can also fill our water tank through the inlet here. So our hose just hooks up to that and then hooks up to wherever we're getting our water from, fills up our nice 49-liter tank, keeps us hydrated all the time. So we can cook right here, and then for quick access to things that we like to use, our towels for any time we're getting all sopping wet. Climbing equipment, we both like to climb. We haven't been able to since the pandemic started, but we're really hoping to find somewhere to climb in southwestern Ontario. But our climbing gear is here. It's just an excellent place to store this stuff, and our raincoats, just in case it starts raining and we have to pack stuff up. That was the most important thing for me as a new van lifer. Like, I just needed to buy the van and do it.
So after coming through the kitchen right here, up on top is where we have our shiplap roofing. We have our DC puck lights that are running through for the living room or the main living area. And underneath here we have our kitchen lights that are controlled by this dimmer switch right here. Back here, the living room and the hallway lights are controlled right here. That's right by my bedside at night. I still don't know which way to turn it at night, so even if it's dim, I make it a little bright. We have this stand-up mirror for us just to get ready in case our little one in the bathroom area, our makeshift bathroom area, doesn't suffice. We have a huge book collection for Sarah. Sarah loves to read, so this is where she gets to store all this, and we do keep her little reading lights, neck reading lights, playing cards, and other quick access items. Main keys go here when we're sleeping, so we have quick access to them. Both of our keys go here, and any backup keys that we have as well. Blackout curtains for nighttime. We just shove these. Once we have the shades on, both windows, both side windows and the main window right there, and you have these out, nothing gets through, no light. I think the other day we slept till 10:30 and didn't even know that it was 10:30 out. But blackout slide right here, close it up. They're Velcroed on the sides just so nothing can get in. Looking outside, you can have all lights on, and looking through the windows, can't even see a single glimmer of light coming through.
My favorite is the open concept of it, how we can walk back to front and not have, when we're not in bed mode. When we're in bed mode, we're a little more restricted, but I can easily get out, and I wake up early in the morning. We would get a toilet if we had space for it. Just with our build and our layout, we don't really have a nice area where it's out of the way, where we're not constantly. We would be able to put it into our garage, but it would take up some of it. And then you definitely can't use it during bed mode.
No. We've ended up in these wonderful spots that we didn't think we would be in, and that's addicting. And then seeing something like on TV or like a commercial for pretty much honestly like anywhere, I immediately, I'm like, I want to go there. Yeah. I can't wait to go there.